Hey there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. So I'm back again with a beautiful new amazing life purpose reading for all of you today, for all of you chosen ones. So let's begin with this reading without any more delays. This life purpose reading is revolving around a topic of mass consciousness, around the subject of marriages. Altogether, the whole institution of marriage and involvement or creation of family relationships in and around marriages is what we are going to discuss in this reading in detail. Okay, this whole life purpose reading is talking about what needs to change and what needs to end, along with what it is that needs to be established as a solid basis and foundation for marriage. First of all, through way of this reading, Divine is suggesting to initiate awareness in order to bring an end to all of those matters, issues and causes which lead to conflict, disagreements and injustices within a marriage or within a family involving a married couple. Divine is clearly clarifying here that it's not just patriarchy but matriarchy as well, which is equally responsible for unsuccessful and failed marriages, because people have simply forgotten and have completely ignored the true divine purpose and significance of soulful marriages and relationships. People have made marriages something they are not. Nowadays, people believe a marriage is needed or required to fulfill one's own basic needs and for sustenance, which is what is causing all of these injustices, conflict, and atrocities with innocent people. People have somewhere learned to completely reject and overlook the divine purpose and spiritual significance behind divinely guided and orchestrated marriages. So now it's your purpose and your mission to bring back that awareness, that enlightenment and that knowledge for people, so that this darkness that is leading to injustices and atrocities to be replaced with love, harmony, compassion, acceptance, understanding, maturity and cooperation, which is actually what all marriages and family relationships are supposed to be based on. That's how we'll be able to put the record straight. Okay? This reading highlights why it's important for people, especially family members in a family, in an already existing and established family, to rectify and improve their mindset and their overall belief system regarding a marriage and a relationship between a married couple. It's their attitude, their behavior, and their overall mindset towards a newly added family member that becomes a part of their family, which is what needs to change here. Okay? I'm saying all of this because the major cause of conflict, negativity, and drama within families is this insecurity and complex female members feel with the addition of another female entering in the family. Sometimes as a daughter-in-law, as a sister-in-law, or a newly wedded bride. It's being clearly shown here that it's because of this unnecessary and completely not so normal but highly negative attitude of already existing female members towards a married couple or the newly added, newly wedded female member. All the negativity and toxicity arises and stems from. Okay? This power struggle where the already existing family members, the female family member, strives to take control or the upper hand becomes the actual cause of hostility animosity, disagreements, and conflict, which, when given in the hands of patriarchy to solve and resolve, causes even more damage and toxicity because they themselves seek for power, authority, and dominance over and above everything. I hope it's becoming clear to all of you now. In order to establish balance and harmony within families and as well in a marriage, real spiritual guidance and values must be needed or brought in, along with approving and promoting soulful marriages between true divine soul counterparts. This is being described with the presence of Hierophant and the High Priestess coming out together to be besides each other. Okay? It is only when divine counterparts who share a true divine soul connection come together in union with spiritual wisdom, the real purpose of marriages is going to get fulfilled. Also, where two people who are not true divine soul counterparts but are married together as they had a soul contract to be, they can as well change this whole dynamic by inclining towards spirituality and spiritual self-realization and advancement. So your purpose here, my dear chosen one, is to bring forth your light and shine it on to those who are struggling with this conflict within a family or a marriage, in order to help them take a spiritual approach in resolving and ending these issues. Your purpose involves spreading and bringing forth this knowledge, this wisdom, and this awareness to those whom you can. Okay? People in already existing families need to stop feeling threatened, insecure, guarded, and unwelcoming towards their newly added family member. This attitude of regular fault finding, thinking yourself as superior or more knowledgeable is what needs to change, because this is what leads to negativity, unhealthy competition, disagreements, and hostility within relationships, and damages the whole family environment. This is what needs to be eliminated, as it's not healthy or positive for anyone involved. Happy families can't stay together when people are not approving or accepting each other for who they actually are. Instead, when people try to fix others according to their own expectations or set of beliefs, it's when people try to control other people's lives or how they should be, how they should act and behave, how they should live their life, everything comes down and people start hating each other. This is what needs to change. Happy families cannot run when one is considering fulfilling only his or her expectations or wishes and wants. It's when each and every person is happy and secured within himself or herself, not needing other people to fulfill their wants or expectations. All will work out well and all will be happy. Be it mother-in-laws, aunts, grandmothers, sister-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, or any other woman, they must change their attitude towards each other, and they must learn to be more welcoming, cooperative, compassionate, understanding, mature, and loving with their overall attitude and behavior towards each other, instead of gossiping, complaining, and looking down on each other, fighting to have control, or just continuously competing to show off who's more important or holds a significant place, power, or authority. This just isn't healthy, and it only damages relationships. This can only be changed when everyone is secured within their own self, having spiritual self-realization, and marriages are promoted not for attracting wealth or prestige, but for the advancement and betterment of humanity and mankind in general. Institution of marriage is not only meant to fulfill your emotional or sexual needs or as a retirement plan. or just to escape away from one's own perceived fear of loneliness. That is why a blessed union of true divine soul counterparts is needed, because they are not merely dependent on each other for fulfilling their needs. As their love is rooted deeply into their souls, and their union proves to be a blessing not just for their own self, but for mankind in general, as well as for people in surroundings. Because they radiate love, because they radiate security, because they radiate compassion, understanding, harmony, and cooperation. When people are forced into marriages, they become dependent and codependent on others. But when a union is blessed by divine, it serves as a new foundation for people to be loving, kind, trustworthy, and loyal for each other, because their relationships and their connections are based on love, not on need, not on lust, not on greed, or anything else which is not supposed to be a basis of a healthy relationship. Because true divine soul counterparts carry, or we can say they are already advanced on spiritual level, that just by their presence they help people set themselves free from the shackles of their own negative attitudes, thought patterns, and mindset. So I hope now it's all clear and you've understood the whole point of this reading. Okay, so that's all. This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed listening to me and this brought you the clarity you were seeking and were hoping to get. If so, do let me know how you felt in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and do subscribe to this channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. Thank you so much for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.